I'm Lloyd Chapman, President and founder of the American Small Business League, and I'd like to talk to you for a moment about a piece of legislation that passed the House last week, H.R. 5819, and it's basically the reauthorization of the Small Business Innovative Research Program. And what we're unhappy about is that bill has a provision that will allow venture capital companies to participate in federal small business contracting programs. I don't know about you, but I don't think that billionaire venture capitalists should be anywhere near America's small business contracting programs. And that bill passed through the House last week, and it was championed by Nydia Velázquez, the chair of the House Small Business Committee, and pushed by Nancy Pelosi. That bill passed in record time. From the very first hearing till it passed was, I think, just a matter of days. That's very unusual. And again, what we're unhappy about is it's what I call anti-small business. Some of the members of Congress have voted against it, said it's a subsidy for venture capital companies. And it's going to divert a lot of small business contracts to big companies. By the way, that's the second time in a year that the House Small Business Committee has passed legislation to do that. The last one was 3567. And luckily that was stopped in the Senate. So in the last 12 months, the House of Representatives have passed two bills that would allow multi-billion-dollar venture capital companies to participate in federal small business contracting programs. To me, it's almost a repeal of the Small Business Act. And I'm encouraging people to let your congressmen and your senators know you're against that. And we don't think that any new legislation needs to be passed to allow any more large businesses to participate in government small business contracts. In the last 6 years, there have been 12 federal investigations that have all found that some of the biggest companies in the world are getting government small business contracts. There's been probably 400 stories in the press. It's been on ABC, CBS, CNN, the Washington Post, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal. You know, probably the top 50 newspapers in the country have covered that story. So again, I hope you'll agree with me that it's ridiculous that Fortune 500 corporations and multi-billion-dollar venture capital firms to be participating in federal small business contracting programs. And I hope you'll let your senators and your congressmen know that you're against any legislation that will allow that to continue. Thank you.